So hello, Nikolai Dunev, the founder and CEO of Spatium BG. I would like to start with asking you the first question. What is your business idea in circular bioeconomy?
Hello, Mr. Dimov. Hi all. Thank you for the invitation. So our business idea in circular bioeconomy is related exactly to what we do. We create digital dynamic maps with the ability to change over time. But in the essence, these maps are based on spatio-temporal database. This database can systemize information according to its main features, time and space. This information is used for spatial analysis and forecasts of the future. And let me give you some examples to get to the idea. So, first of all, we can do mapping of sustainable natural resources on Earth or agricultural production, which means tracking their path to the market. That includes analyzing the behavior of all the involved parties from the place where the natural sources are gained all the way up to the factory and to the end user, with one main aim, creating the most efficient supply chain. This technology can be also applied in other economy sectors. Another good example is also processing the information from remote sensing and orthophotography. This technology can be used to observe, study, compare the change in terrain or differences in afforestation during a year period or longer, flood monitoring, and is used in construction activities, infrastructure activities, archaeology, and so on. This information is referred to exact location and time, and accumulation of this information and such data facilitates long-term analysis. And last but not least, we also create historical maps because we think that history education must keep pace with technological trends among children and young people. It should be seen as a major tool for shaping people's culture and ability to see through other people's perspective. We think that history education is as important as STEM education, and we should treat it with the same status. And digital maps also help to reduce usage of paper maps, which means less cut trees.
Thank you. So very interesting. What inspired you to create Spatium as a very innovative solution in the bioeconomy field?
Yes, three main things inspire me. The first one is the ability to reach so much aggregated data collected by someone else. It gives me so much information and it reaches me in a short period of time. In brief, I would say that the knowledge I gain during my work inspires me a lot. The second thing is that I simply love creating maps and dealing with data, and I really appreciate that moments when we work. And the last thing is that I hope that what we do can be beneficial for many people. I thought this helps me overcome my daily difficulties.
What is a typical working day of you at Spatium BG?
It's not something special. Usually we start early morning. I systemize daily tasks and then we work about 3 to 4 hours with the programmer and the cartographer. We rarely work more than 5 hours because it's very exhaustive work and they become inefficient time. And second half of the day is devoted to searching new clients, programs, ideas for development of what we do, and also bureaucratic stuff.
How about your study and career path?
In our work, we follow two main rules. One of them is related to career path, the other one to study process. The first one is the more optimized the process is when we create something, which means less work, higher remuneration, more time for new ideas. We follow the second simple rule, which is related to study. We devote at least 25% of our time on learning something new. What's new as a trend, what's new as a technology. 1/4 of our daily routines are devoted to studying what's new.
Thank you. What are the challenges for a young, sustainable entrepreneur like you?
In my opinion, the challenges are one and the same for every entrepreneur. Coping with daily tasks and obstacles, looking for new niches and clients, and so on. But with one main difference. Sustainable entrepreneurs have a responsibility to consider the future changes of technology and business practices and to practice strategies that prioritize long-term health of society at large scale. And in brief, I would say that sustainable and social entrepreneur pursues a social cause that requires additional workload from him and dedication to reach it.
Thank you. And last but not least, what is your advice to students?
Yes, I thought about a lot about that question. It's difficult, and I can summarize it in 3 words: optimism, stubbornness, and flexibility. Optimism, because only optimists can successfully overcome daily difficulties without being mentally destructive. Stubbornness, because our work requires perseverance and not giving up. And flexibility, because your idea steadily evolves. Very often the chance is not exactly what you expect. It is always slightly different from what you expect, but you have to catch it. That's it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.